Hi, my name is Don Hergert. I'm going to show you four banjos that I've put the Yellowstone Banjo Head material on, and I'll do some playing for you. Well, here they all are. This is the 1925 ball bearing master tone. That's a five-string neck is not original on that. The little one is the circa 1926 banjo ukulele Gibson UB1. Next to it is the circa 1889 S. Stewart American Princess number 2. And then the most recent of all of these is the one I built in '78. This is a RB3 copy made with Stuart McDonald parts. And anyway, so I'll get a little closer so you can look at the heads. This is a close-up of the ball bearing master tone. This is actually a style 3, and I have the original plectrum neck for it. Of course, not on it right now, but so anyway. This one has the original pick guard on it, which is actually known as a head guard, or there are a couple of other names Gibson used in the catalogs. It's a piece of ivoroid that's mounted by virtue of some heavy-duty wire, or it's not really wire, but some brass, basically. Getting close to the head, you can see a little bit of the edge of the head as it goes around. And if you look real closely, right there by the 5th string, next to the tension hoop, you'll see there's a little dimple that didn't come out. That's the only visible one on this particular head. And actually, this head did turn out pretty nicely, but dimples are hard to get out, and after a while you get tired of working with it and decide, well, I'm going to live with that, and that's what happened with this one here. It does not affect the tone, and from a standpoint of interest, it's there, and I'm not dissatisfied with it because of that. But it would be nice not to have dimples at all, but on the other hand, they give it a little bit of character, and especially since they don't change the tone, it's not a bad thing. Again, you can see the edges there. I'm going to give you a close-up of the area where you can see the flesh hoop. You can't actually see the flesh hoop, but you can see the mounting point around the flesh hoop there. It's very small. This is actually a round piece of hanger wire for acoustical ceilings. It works just fine. I've heard people say that they would like to try the rectangular pieces, and they probably would work just as well. I don't get any slippage out of it this way, though, and so from my standpoint, I'm quite satisfied with that. We'll take a look at this banjo from the other side, so you can see a little bit more of where the mounting happens. You can see a couple of little folds there in the material, not big. And it's a very smooth mounting. It actually turns out looking pretty nicely. And of course, you can see where it goes in behind the neck. You don't have to make any modifications to the neck or to the hooks in order to use this kind of a head, because the flesh hoop is pretty small. Here's a close-up of the UB1. This one, actually, there were a couple of dimples, but they all came out on this one, and that might be because of two reasons. One is that it's a smaller head, and it might be easier to get dimples out of the heads when it's a smaller pot. Or the other possibility is the flesh hoop. Now, this was my first one, and you can see I've got some really big areas here fold areas as far as the flesh hoop is concerned on that side. This side's a little better. Again, this was the first one. If I ever redo it, I'll do it much more carefully.